A billionaire who spent $4.25 billion to buy an NBA team ended up upsetting 20,000 home fans in Rip City, all to save $100,000 on t-shirts. Just how cheap is Tom Dundon? Game 3 of the Western Conference first round, the Portland Trail Blazers lost at home to the San Antonio Spurs. Before the game, photos from the arena surfaced online. Instead of the usual playoff t-shirts, each seat only had a towel. No shirts. Technically, handing out t-shirts isn't required, but over the years, it's basically become a playoff tradition across the league. Some teams go further, giving out commemorative cards, pins, or merchandise vouchers for big games. Last year, the Los Angeles Clippers made the playoffs, with tickets starting as low as $55, and Steve Ballmer still made sure every fan got a t-shirt. Now look at Portland. No coordinated color in the stands. Fans barely waved those cheap towels. The atmosphere? It felt like a random regular season game. An NBA arena typically holds around 20,000 fans. These shirts aren't expensive, basic fabric, a slogan on the chest. Cost per shirt? Maybe $5. That's about $100,000 total. For most people, that's a lot. For an NBA franchise, that's nothing. And according to reports, since Dundon took over, things like stickers, souvenirs, and snack vouchers have disappeared. No wonder fans are frustrated. There were also reports that Dundon once wanted to re-sign Tiago Splitter for just $1 million a year. At first, it sounded like disrespect. Now it feels more like consistency. He's just frugal. And it goes beyond giveaways. On road trips, Dundon reportedly requires the team to check out of hotels before 12:30 p.m. to avoid extra charges. That means after a road game, players barely have time for recovery or treatment the next morning. Team staff often have to wait until they fly back home to start rehab. The Blazers are also the only playoff team this season that didn't bring two-way players on the road. Yes, two-way players can't play in the playoffs, but other teams still bring them along to keep chemistry and morale. Portland? They left them behind, to save travel and lodging costs. Have you noticed something else? There's barely any official content from the team this season. Even with a high-traffic player like Jan Hansen, most clips only come from overseas media. Why? Because Dundon cut media budgets. Beat reporters now have to pay their own travel expenses, so fewer people cover the team. After watching the NBA for years, this might be the most frugal owner I've ever seen. Dundon's net worth is around $2 billion. And the Blazers aren't even fully owned by him. They're part of an ownership group, with Dundon as the front-facing figure. His mindset comes from his background. He didn't come from wealth. No elite connections. No prestigious education. He started with a small pizza business. That experience made him hyper-aware of every dollar. Later, he entered finance and made his fortune through subprime auto loans. These are loans given to borrowers with poor credit, higher interest, but also higher risk. In that business, you survive by cutting costs everywhere. You stretch every dollar. That mindset carried over. His early life in food service and later work in subprime lending shaped a personality built on caution and cost control. It's a respectable, self-made story. And in many industries, that level of discipline is admirable. But the NBA isn't one of them. This is a fan-driven business. Fans aren't borrowers. They're customers. They pay to support you. You're supposed to take care of them, make them feel valued, give them a reason to come back. Instead, after finally making the playoffs, you won't even give them a t-shirt. Maybe fans don't need it. But you still have to give it. Because over time, if you don't, why would anyone keep supporting your team?